Surprise! Hello, friends. What is up, everyone? I am here today dressed as Sully from Monsters Inc. This is my Halloween costume. Me and my girlfriend were Sully and Boo from Monsters Inc. It's a fire fit. I hope you guys enjoy. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you guys for all joining said stream today. We're going to have a luxurious time. I am having a great day. I hope everyone in chat is doing well. There's no sound. No sound? The fuck you mean, no sound, bruh? Is it better now? Happy Halloween, bro. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you very much for the super chat, Gene. I'm going to answer your question, and then we're going to just start talking a little bit, and then we're going to answer all the questions. So thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I don't even think the stream started yet, and you super chatted, so that means the world to me. Thank you so much. Oh, the sound is working. Okay. Thank you, guys. All right. Pick 2. Jacoby Myers, Adam Thielen, Devontae Smith. Thanks. All right. So for me, I'm definitely going with Devontae Smith. And then the question is kind of who do I want to go with outside of Devontae Smith? I think I would probably lean with. Oof. So Jacoby Myers is definitely a little bit more risky, but that's the problem is the difference between risk and safety, right? Adam Thielen's pretty safe, but he's not going to have an explosive game where he just takes a deuce on the defense to plan up against. Whereas I could see Jacoby Myers doing that, but at the end of the day, this quarterback situation in New England really scares me away from Jacoby Myers. So I'm just going to go Adam Thielen and Devontae Smith. Thank you for the super chat. So for me, Devontae Smith was the clear answer. It was kind of in between Jacoby Myers and Adam Thielen, but ultimately I'll go with Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen has been getting a lot more targets recently. Happy Halloween, everybody. Mr. Otter, thank you for the super chat. Kareem Hunt or Chase Edmonds? I would roll out Chase Edmonds. I mean, I would go with Kareem Hunt. I think Kareem Hunt might end up getting traded on Tuesday, but I do think that Kareem Hunt's the better play. I think the team has strictly realized that Chase Edmonds just is not that guy. He's not very useful. He's not going to get very many carries in this game, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with Devontae Smith. Not Devontae Smith, Kareem Hunt. Sorry. Yeah. Kareem Hunt is definitely the answer there. Kareem Hunt hasn't had a good game outside of week 1, but I kind of do like this matchup. What's up, Captain Spock? What's up, Ron? How's everyone doing? So, yeah, I would go with Kareem Hunt. I almost think, unless you're in a super deep league, you might just want to cut Chase Edmonds. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much, Mr. Otter. Judy busting a nut on my team right now. I'm scared for this week. Yeah, Judy's having a good game. The Broncos are so hard to figure out, man. I really don't know what to tell you guys. It's so hard to figure out every single week. It's like the same exact shit. We never know what to do with them. And it's like this week doesn't make me more positive about what's going on. So just a tough scene. I'm going to read off all the inactives that have just came out for all of you guys. Oh, that makes sense, Spock. You having a good time? Traveling. Hope you guys like my costume though. My fit is absolutely immaculate. It's actually really hot now in my room. It's like 60 degrees in my room, but this costume is very warm. But I'm gonna commit to wearing it because it's Halloween, baby. Gotta dress up. Waddle or Ayuk? Definitely gonna go with Waddle. Alec Pierce or Goodwin at the flex. Feliz de los Muertos. That means Happy Halloween, I think, in Spanish. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. But I think am I wrong that they celebrate something different? It's not actually Halloween. It's like Day of the Dead. Or is that just something that I've seen in like one of those James Bond movies? Maybe I'm just a fucking idiot. So thank you, Caesar. I'd go with Goodwin. I don't really trust Alec Pierce, to be honest with you. It's 65 in your room. Yeah, it's like 63 in here, but this costume is very warm. Day of the Dead. That's what it is. Day of the Dead. My bad. Sorry for being an idiot. Start McCaffrey or Kenneth Walker. Debo is out, so I'm a little stuck. That's all good. I would go with, call me crazy, but I'm going Kenneth Walker over McCaffrey. Nick, talk me into or out of starting 2 over Burrow. Fins up. What's up, Randy? How you doing, man? Yeah, I saw your DM right before I got on stream, so I wasn't able to answer, but I think I'd probably just go with Burrow. I mean, Burrow's in a really good matchup against the Browns. Tua should have a good game. I like Tua. But I still think I would go Burrow. Like, it's hard to see Burrow do bad in that game. Whereas I think Tua might somewhat let down. Like, there is a chance that Mostert runs in like 2 touchdowns. So it is the Day of the Dead. So I was correct. I'm a genius, guys. A man of culture. That's what they call me. Jacoby Myers, Thielen, Michael Carter, McLaurin. I'm going McLaurin, and I'm going to go with Michael Carter. What's up, Nick? How you doing, Carcast? How you doing, Meet the Woo? Irv Smith, a hood play? A good play, obviously, is what he meant. I would say he's a decent play. I like his matchup, but I'm not 100% sold. I think this is going to be like his biggest game ever, but I do think he's a decent start this week. George Kittle or Tyler Higbee. I'm going Kittle for sure. DeAndre Hopkins or Kenneth Walker. I'd go D Hop, but it is very close. I have Tua top 10 this week, but I have Burrow top 5. That makes sense. I have Tua ranked inside of the top 10 as well, and Burrow top 5 also. I think people are kind of sleeping slightly on Tua. I mean, our DFS projections at Stokastic, I think he is our second or first highest projected quarterback. So, uh, I trust our statistics. You know, they win people millions of dollars. So it seems like Tua should have a big game as well. Just making sure everything's set up correctly over on the back end. I hope, did you guys like the thumbnail of the stream? Both thumbnails on Stokastic Fantasy Football and on Notorious Fantasy by Stokastic have fire thumbnails. Like they're Halloween themed. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I got to tweet out a picture of myself in this costume for the stream. DJ Moore or Tyler Boyd. I'd go with Boyd and then Pitts or Schultz. I'm going Schultz. That makes sense, AC. Hey, Nick. Wandale Robinson, Alec Pierce, or Tyler Algier. I think I'd go Wandale. Start Hill, Gesicki, or Tunyon. I'm going Hill. Lol, Day of the Dead in Mexico. All good, bro. Oh, sorry, Caesar. Again, that does. I am. You guys do know that I'm not the sharpest knife in the cupboard, as they say. Michael Carter or Boyd for the flex. Definitely going to go Boyd. Thank you for the super chat, Frank. I greatly appreciate that. Have PPR start 3 running backs, please. Raheem Mostert. Very kind of you to say please. All right, thank you very much. Raheem Mostert, Ramondre Stevenson, DeAndre Swift, Michael Cotta, Devin Singletary, Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker. Next, full PPR, pick one, Davis or Boyd. Thanks. Okay. So you have a lot of running backs that are really good. And if things go, and this is one of those questions, Frank, where I'm going to tell you to start 3 guys. One of the guys isn't going to do the best, and then someone you didn't start is going to go crazy. I can already tell just from this question that is going to happen. For sure, you want to lock in Swift and Walker. They're locks. The Dolphins' run defense is okay. Going up against Najee Harris, young 3.1 yards per carry, gives you a boost up the rankings. But yeah, their run defense is not the best. As a Dolphins fan, I already know that DeAndre Swift is likely to run absolute train on us. So after that, we're definitely going Swift. We're definitely going Walker. Walker looks incredible. Incredible talent coming out of college. Looks amazing at the NFL level. Seattle likes to run the ball a lot. We all know that with Pete Carroll. So makes sense that you go Walker. Great game last week. I think he continues to perform up to a great standard. So Swift and Walker. And then I would probably go Ramondre Stevenson. I think Stevenson's in for a pretty decent game this week. It doesn't really seem like Damian Harris is going to take over from him. The Jets' defense against the pass is incredible. I think against the run, they could be a little suspect. I think this is like the prime Jets letdown game, right? This is like their Super Bowl going up against the fucking the Patriots, and the Patriots look awful, which tells me that the Patriots are actually going to look great because they're playing the Jets. And that's just how things go. I think that the Jets have lost 12 straight to Belichick, and I'm not a Patriots fan. I fucking hate the Patriots, but I think Stevenson has a good game. So Stevenson, Swift, and Walker, and then I'm going Gabe Davis over Boyd. I think Boyd is slightly safer, but again, I hunt for the upside. Gabe Davis has top 5 upside every single week. Rate my mom's team. Gotcha. Lamar, Evans, Higgins, Eno, Foreman, Andrews, Christian Kirk, Dolphins, and Jason Meyer. Well, hopefully Andrews is okay and doesn't miss some serious time. I think that team's pretty good. The running back's a little suspect, but again, most people's running backs are a little suspect by the time we get to week 8 and everything's a fucking disaster. So yeah, I like your team. Or your mother's team. Sorry about that. I give that like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Jacoby Myers or Johnson? I'm going Deontay Johnson. Rams or Browns, D? I'd probably lean with the Browns. No, I'd have to go Rams. Have to go Rams. DK or Brian Robinson? Is DK Metcalf really going to play? And is DK Metcalf actually healthy? Because based on what I read on DK Metcalf, it seems like he was going to be out for weeks, and now magically he's playing this week. That doesn't make too much sense, in my opinion, right? Does everyone think that makes the most amount of sense? I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the stream, and I'm going to pull up all the news on all these players. All right, I need to smile because I need to take a picture of myself to tweet out. There we go. Nice photo of myself to put on Twitter. So let's read about DK Metcalf real quick before I give you an answer on this question. That is a great assessment, Ron. Waller inactive. Let's go. I hate my life. That makes a lot of sense, dude. Darren Waller's been a fucking disaster this season. I like Darren Waller going into the year. I still think he's a great player, but this is just a bad situation. So let's read all this news real quick. All my friends back home. What the fuck? My dad tweeted out a picture of me just on the TV in my costume. What a fit that is. Frank, thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna read your question in a second. So Dalton Schultz active. Chris Boswell, the kicker for the Steelers, out. Amon-Ra St. Brown in. Noah Brown out. Darrell Williams in. Okay, here's the key inactives that Underdog tweeted out. This is better. Okay. Key active players. Devontae Adams, active. Dalton Schultz, active. Matt Collins, active. Nelson Aguilar, active. Juwan Johnson, active. Darrell Williams, active. Inactive, Zeke, Waller, Troutman, Noah Brown. Remaining, we still don't know about Lockett. We still don't know about Brandon Cooks. We still don't know about Logan Thomas. And we still don't know about Christian Watson. So let's just pull up Roto World. I think you have to go with Brian Robinson, though. Because I don't trust DK Metcalf even if he plays. DK Metcalf. Right. There should be more likes. I agree. There's always got to be more likes. Make sure everyone hits the like button. Good luck this week. Thank you, Frank. I really appreciate that. Good luck to you. Good luck to everyone in chat. We're gonna have a great week. This week, everyone's going to have a huge performance in fantasy football this week. All right. DK Metcalf will play against the Giants. Was reported 12 in the morning tonight. That makes absolutely no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. You should not be playing DK Metcalf. He is 100% hurt. He could literally get banged up in the game. What's up, Rome? How you doing, my man? So everything I fucking watched about DK Metcalf says that he should not be playing. So you should not play him either. Do I accept DK Metcalf and trade away Foreman? No, because again, I genuinely think this Metcalf situation is incredibly serious, and I think he should be missing multiple games. And the fact that he's playing, yeah, decoy, I agree, decoy out there, it's very concerning, in my opinion. So even though realistically Foreman for DK would be an excellent trade, the problem is DK's hurt, so there's no way I can do that. Kalen. Brandon Cooks or Wan'Dale Robinson. Brandon Cooks is someone who we're still waiting on to know if he's going to play. A lot of teams are looking to trade him. The Rams are looking to trade for him, I read. The Packers. There's a couple of teams that are in on Brandon Cooks, which could heavily elevate his fantasy value a couple weeks from now. But right now with the Texans, I'm staying away. I'm going Wan'Dale Robinson for sure. Going to go with Wan'Dale. Kyle, thank you for the super chat. Play Knox or Taysom Hill, low on option. Thanks. Okay, so the way I think about these things is that I always go for the most upside pass possible. Taysom Hill, very likely to maybe screw you over completely. Like Taysom Hill might score 3 points. He also might score 25 points. But so could Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox has had one good game this year, and that was against the Chiefs. So I'm not fully even sold on Dawson Knox. So, and while I liked him going into the season, I just haven't seen enough this season to be super positive on him. So I'm just going to go with the bigger upside play. Taysom Hill could literally win you your week. He could also screw you over. I understand, but I'm going Taysom Hill for sure, Kyle. Thank you for the super chat. Rome says Antonio Gibson, James Robinson, Keontae Ingram. Who do I start with Eckler on a bye? All right, Rome, great question there. So it's between Gibson and James Robinson. I don't necessarily trust Keontae Ingram. I know he played pretty good last week, but again, I'm just not too sure how much I want to. Just one game, like he didn't really see that much volume. James Robinson might be an amazing play here. James Robinson also might be awful. It's kind of hard to know when players get traded this soon and they play the next game, especially as running backs. Um, I think here I'm just gonna go Gibson. I know his volume isn't going to be the highest, but I would probably still lean Gibson. Gibson has looked good with the touches he's gotten, and I'm gonna feel really bad if James Robinson smashes. James Robinson should be in your lineup next week, but not this week for me. I'm gonna go Gibson. The fuck is happening here? Why is Sleepy Smurf on my screen? Rubio, have you never seen Monsters Inc., bro? I'm Sully from Monsters Inc. The big blue guy. If you've never seen Monsters Inc., it's the movie with the little green guy, Mike Wazowski. Full PPR, choose one wide receiver: Gabe Davis, Deontay Johnson, or DJ Moore. I'm gonna go Gabe Davis. The costume's also very fluffy, if you can't tell. I feel like a fucking furry on this stream. Now I start Foreman over CD and Amon Ra. No, I'd play CD and Amon Ra over them. I chose Gibson as well. Glad you agree. Safest pick. Yeah, definitely the safest. Robinson has a lot of upside, but I don't think this is the week where he really could go crazy. Plus, it's the Patriots defense. And look, I know the Bears just devoured them, but that makes a lot of sense. Rome, happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. See you on Twitter all the time. Hope your casting and stuff is going well. That's awesome. That's funny because that's what I used to want to do when I was younger. So very funny. That's awesome, man. Carr or Geno Smith? I'm going Carr. I'm getting old if motherfuckers in the chat haven't seen Monsters Inc. That's a fact. Monsters University is the new one. I've never seen that one. I'm a Teletubby. That's a fact. Joff, Goff, or Kirk? I'm going Kirk. I've seen it, but it's been years. Yeah, I haven't seen it since I was a kid either. Someone just offered me Sanders for Pierce straight up. Which side would you take? So there's rumors about the Eagles potentially trading for the Eagles were apparently trying to trade for Kamara. I don't think it's going to actually happen, but that alone concerns me, and I think Pierce is just better than Sanders, so I'd rather have Pierce. Pick 3: DJ Moore, Gabe Davis, Thielen, Higgins. I'd probably go with Gabe Davis, Higgins, and Thielen. Maybe one day we could cast a nice game together. I haven't watched esports as much. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. Obviously, this is now my job, so I just do this. But yeah, I used to love esports. Fucking my boy Scump's retiring. Scumper jumper. Ramondre Stevenson or Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker for me. Gabe Davis, Boyd, Amari Cooper. I'm going Gabe Davis and Boyd. Rank my starting team. Tua, Diggs, D-Hop, Singletary, J-Rob, Taysom. Yeah, your team's pretty good. I'm definitely worried about J-Rob this week, but overall your team's pretty good. And yeah, Kamara, there's rumors of Kamara getting traded to the Eagles. So, again, I'm not sure it's going to happen because apparently the Saints are asking for a first-round pick, and with how much money the Saints owe, like, Kamara, it's going to make it hard to do a trade. Yeah, it's funny. Pierce or Pollard? I would go with Pierce personally. Ah, fuck. I think I'd go Pollard. Pollard's a great play this week. I hope not. Not for their first round pick. Yeah, no, but that's just what I'm reading, AC. Again, I'm not telling you that it's fact, like you should bet your life that Kamara's going to get traded, but it is something I've read and it's something that's been heavily publicized. So I'm going to say B-Rob, not J-Rob. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Then your team's slightly better than in that case. Mostert. Oh, my fucking computer froze. Oh, we're good. Mostert or Najee. Mostert or Najee. I think I'm leaning Mostert. DeAndre Hopkins or Kenneth Walker. I'd go D-Hop. Hawkinson or Higbee. I'm going Higbee. Bro, I wanted to do this full time when you started. Haha. Wild how big you can get off fantasy, man. Congrats for real. Thank you, Rome. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's crazy. Just how like a couple years ago, how small this was, and now this is my actual job. So very crazy. Crazy how things change, but it is awesome. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. You ever need anything, Rome, you can text me. If you still have my number. If not, just DM me on Twitter. I'll send it to you. Sutton is having the game of a lifetime. Is he actually? I can't watch the game because I'm on stream. Um, that's good though. He's having a good game. That's great for my bench in every league where I'm fucking starting Sutton, right? Psych. Who the hell started Sutton this week? It was so tough to start him. Let me pull up the score sheet, and I'm gonna answer super chat, Shane. Thank you. Thank you very much, good sir. Um, Denver versus. Oh, he's 2.3 points. Oh, he's trolling. Excellent troll, Colin. Dude, let's see how many points. If he actually has 2.3 points, that's literally hilarious. Let's see. Russell Wilson, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Yeah, Sutton has 1 catch for 13 yards. He is having a very bad game. So it's okay. Sutton is having an incredibly bad game. Russell Wilson not looking as bad as people might have thought. Apparently, Hackett was going to get fired if they didn't win this game. So let's hope they win. Because it's really enjoying to watch Hackett mess everything up. Shane, thank you for the super chat. Nick, what's up, Goat? What's up, Shane? How you doing, my man? PPR, Jonathan Taylor or Kenneth Walker? I would probably go with Kenneth Walker over Jonathan Taylor. Am I the only one who's starting to immensely panic about Jonathan Taylor? Now, I'm not in full panic mode, but I'm pretty close to it. I'm pretty close to being extremely worried that we are getting bamboozled by Jonathan Taylor because the team's bad. They're now on Sam Ellinger. The offensive line sucks ass. This seems like a very bad situation to potentially be in. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. Little worried about old Jonathan Taylor. So Kenneth Walker for me, and then Amon Ra, Pittman, or Olave. I'm going to Amon Ra and Olave. Thank you for the super chat, my man. I greatly appreciate it. So again, Walker, Amon Ra, and Olave. Benjamin or Pickens and Singletary or Pittman. Um, Benjamin or Pickens and Singletary or Pittman. I would probably go. Benjamin, I think he's a little safer than Pickens because of the matchup, and then Singletary or Pittman. That's a tough one because I kind of want to trust Pittman with Sam Ellinger, but at the same time, I also don't really trust him with Sam Ellinger. Now, he might just see 7,000 targets and be amazing, or he might be all, like Pittman. Again, when you go to these quarterbacks that I didn't really think were that good coming out of college, it's kind of concerning for Pittman, incredibly concerning. It's not like Matt Ryan was amazing, but it is concerning. I think I'd go with Singletary because of the matchup. So Singletary and Benjamin. I forgot I have Kareem Hunt to play as well. I think I would go with Kareem Hunt. But I think Gibson's safer than Kareem Hunt. That sounds a little bit crazy though. What's up, Sully? What's up, Nick? How you doing, my man? Kittle or Hurst? Since Chase is out. Also, I have the Eagles, but just picked up the Cowboys. Happy Halloween. Okay, so let's figure this out real quick. Happy Halloween to you as well. So the Cowboys are going up against. Let's see real quick. Cowboys are playing the Bears. The Eagles are playing the Steelers. I think I'd rather play the Eagles. So I'm going to go with the Eagles defense. And then I'm going to go with Kittle. I think Chase being out helps Hurst slightly, but I would not tell you that it makes Hurst a must play tight end, whereas Kittle is already just a must play player in general. So I would go with Kittle. And then I would go with The Eagles defense. Thank you for the super chat. I like the Eagles defense a lot this week. Again, there's nothing wrong with the Dallas defense. The Dallas defense should be fine, but the Eagles defense is just literally the best defense in my opinion in the NFL. So that's why I lean with them. Next question here. I'm not worried because I already knew what the situation was going to be. That makes sense. Pollard or Stevenson? Pollard. Washington also gives up the second pass TDs a game, 2 pass TDs a game. One of the highest in the league. Pittman is wide receiver 2. I can see that. But I'm also a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie. ETN looks ridiculous. Leads the league in yards per carries, not to mention all the receptions. I was so big into ETN early on in the summer. And then we got to Robinson potentially coming back, and I pivoted off of ETN. Now I still have ETN on a lot of best ball teams, which I'm very happy about, but I was not overly into ETN, which sucks because he does look amazing. I knew he was a good player. I was just worried about the situation. And obviously now the situation is cleared out. Pollard or Stevenson? Pollard. Mostert, Stevenson, or Pierce? Stevenson. Winston will still sit on the bench. Yeah, that's tough. I don't think we're going to see Winston play this year unless Dalton gets hurt. And that sucks. Fuck, I just did I just did the wrong thing completely. All right. So, next question here. Flex Jamal Williams, Kareem Hunt, or Curtis Samuel? Thank you. Great question. So I think Jamal Williams is still probably going to have a good game because of the fact. Jamal Williams, Kareem Hunt, Curtis Samuel. Jamal Williams could still have a good game because of the fact, even though he is the number 2 guy there, I think he could still have a good game. Kareem Hunt, Curtis Samuel. I think I would just have to lean Zorro with Curtis Samuel. I don't love Curtis Samuel in this spot, but I still think he's going to have a decent enough game that I would just have to play him. So we're going to go with Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel isn't my favorite play, but he's who I'm going to lean with. We're going to go Curtis Samuel, and it's so gross, but we're going to go Curtis Samuel. Kittle or Goddard? Thank you for the super chat again. Kittle or Goddard? Kittle. Good morning. I picked up ETN in 2 leagues on waivers. Crazy. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, people were cutting ETN. I was really nervous about ETN, if I'm being honest with you. I think I told someone to cut him, so I feel like an idiot too. But doesn't surprise me that people cut him, especially if you're in a 10-team league. People are going to cut him. ETN leading the league with 8.8 yards per carry. Not surprised. He's a great player. Hey, Nick. Hope you're having a good morning. I am. Would you start the Bills defense or the Niners? I'd start the Bills defense personally. Freiermuth or Ertz? I'd go with Ertz. Would you trade CMC and Waddle for Tyreek and Fournette? Also have ETN, Pearson, Aaron Jones. Oh my God, you have so many running backs. I would try to trade CMC and Waddle for 2 receivers if you already have all those running backs. Damian Harris or Henderson for RB2? Oh, Jesus, that's awful. I'd rather go Henderson, and then I think I'm going to go with Thielen because I'm unsure if Lockett plays. Curtis Samuel or Deontay Johnson? Deontay Johnson. I like the Niners. The Niners defense is good, but it's a tough matchup. Would you rather play Algier or Gallup since Brown is out? I'd rather go Algier. I don't. Actually, I'd rather go Gallup, but I don't really trust it. Harrison Bryant or Foster Moreau? Bryant. Heineke or Mills? I'd go Heineke. DK or Deontay? Deontay. Nice costume, Nick. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nick. Stay safe. I will. Hope you guys are all doing well in chat. Hope everyone has a wonderful Halloween tomorrow. I'm gonna go trick-or-treating tomorrow. I'm only kidding. That'd be fucking weird. I'm way too old to be doing that shit. Need help at RB. AJ Dillon, James Robinson, Blackshear, or Damian Williams. I would go AJ Dillon. No Mike Williams or Chase, starting Curtis Samuel on Wandale, roll as is, or Hunt waivers. I'd be fine with that. Pitts, Smith, Jr., or Gesicki, I'd go Smith, Jr. What up, Nick? How's your day? I'm doing well, Legendary One. Hope you're doing well as well. Need help at running back. Yeah, I'd go AJ Dillon. You think Waddle has a good game today? Look, if the Dolphins don't beat the Lions by like 40 fucking points, I'm going to be immensely disappointed. That is a bad game if the Dolphins don't beat the ever living shit out of the Lions. They have to. They have to. If they want my respect, they have to fucking beat the dog piss out of the Lions. And if they don't, it's going to be a bad game in my opinion. That's how I feel as a Dolphins fan. We need to beat these bad teams. You have to beat the bad teams. If you're really a good team, if the Dolphins are really the team that I think they are, you have to beat these bad teams. Shouldn't even be close. Should be a mollywhopping. It's not gonna be. I know it's not gonna be. But that will very much prove to me how good the Dolphins actually are. And I hope they're really good. I hope they win by a million. Hope the game's not even remotely close. I don't think that's what's actually going to happen. That's very true. Start one Dak or Kyler. I'd go Kyler. Pick 2 out of the 4 for the flex. Hunter run for Romeo Dubes, Tyler Higbee, Jamal Williams. I'd go Dobbs and Higbee. Foreman or Mostert. Mostert struggling on wide receivers. Garrett Wilson or Samuel. Samuel. Sorry, Nick. Lions upset in the Fins today. Swift is going off. I think Swift's going to go off too. I agree with you. But I still think the Dolphins are good enough to overcome that. And again, if they're not, then that's why we lose these games. The team isn't good enough then if they can't win. So that's just how I feel. I'm all in on the Dolphins having a big game here, and if they don't, they're just not the team I thought they were, and that would suck. Need Tua to put up a zillion. I hope so, man. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Shout out to Kodak. It's gonna be a cold day in hell if the Dolphins don't have a great game today. Tyreek Hill or D Hop for the flex? Taysom Hill or D Hop? I assume I'd go D Hop. Boyd or Davis? I'd go Boyd. What do you think about Pittman today? I'm worried about Pittman. I'm fine starting him, but I'm not content on saying that he's going to go crazy. Oh my god, my lineups. I'm getting 99% Tony Pollard. Is Tony Pollard going to be the biggest fucking bust today? Not much. How are you guys doing? Big game for the Jets today. If the Jets beat the Patriots, I'll give them some actual credit. McLaurin or Brian Robinson? McLaurin. Curtis Samuel's probably safer. Shout out to Curtis Samuel. I have Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Justin Jefferson, D-Hop, Tyler Algier, Josh Jacobs, the flex, and Eagles defense. Is that good? Yes, it is. Skip to Malu. Yes, I think your team is very good. Don't think the Jets are passing on New England today. I don't think the Jets. I don't know what the Jets are going to do because their whole offense was Breece Hall. I think they're going to try to throw more, but I just don't trust like Zach. I just don't think Zach Wilson's good. Now again, I'm not throwing him out and saying that he's going to shit the bed or something, but I am definitely worried. This lineup that I have just formed on DraftKings from the Awesomebo projections legitimately looks like the most obvious lineup that is going to win maybe ever. And I don't think it's going to end up winning, but this is the most obvious looking lineup. But yeah, I think the Jets are going to be passing out New England. Shootout and coming in Detroit. Insert joke there. Did I make a mistake benching ETN for Olave? No, I probably would have told you to start Olave if I'm being honest with you. Elijah Moore, Peoples Jones. I'd go DPJ. You think Pollard kills it today? Yes. Deontay or Wandale for the flex? I'm going to go Deontay. Deontay has had so many fucking targets in all of these games, and somehow it doesn't work for some reason. He gets so many targets every week. You're thinking, oh my gosh, he keeps getting so many targets. He's an absolute, he's going to do so well. And then you go back and you look and you're like, how does this guy have fucking no points? And that's the shocking thing because he keeps getting fed the ball. The problem is he's just not doing anything with it. And that's the concern. At this point, I actually think Wandale might be safer than Deontay Johnson. So if you want to be safe, go with Wandale. I'm going with Deontay one more time. One more time. But if it doesn't work, wouldn't surprise me. I'm going with Deontay, though. He just keeps getting so many targets. Like, I agree with Rise Above Everything. This guy is literally a target fucking machine. The guy gets 1,000,000 targets every week. Let's just hope this is the week where he does it. Damn, so many of the DraftKings contests have already filled. I was trying to join a couple of these single entry ones. Ooh, the 3-point stance. God damn. But no free shout outs to DraftKings. This stream's brought to you guys by BetMGM. But I'd go Deontay personally, even though I think Wandale's a little safer. Lockett or McLaurin? McLaurin. Wandale or Goodwin? Wandale. Dolphins, Lions score prediction. Dolphins. Oh, fuck, the spy filled. That's the contest I was trying to enter. Single. Okay. So I would probably say Dolphins 42. Lions 27. The Dolphins defense is down astronomical. They're so hurt that it really concerns me to think like if they're going to actually have a big game or not. I really don't think they're going to. Personally, I think they could have an all-time bad game here. Fuck, the contest I was about to join filled again. God damn it, Bobby. This is the week I'm gonna win the fat stacks on DraftKings. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. No, I don't want to play fucking early only. So I think the Dolphins do quite well. I'm hoping for a high scoring game, Randy. I have 2 and 2 redraft teams and Goff and DFS. I think Goff comes back this week returning. Yeah, I think he will. Honestly, he looked incredible to start off the season, and then after that has looked really bad. But I think he hops back on the saddle this week and plays better. The power sweep is $150 to enter. Touchdown ETN. ETN scored. God damn, ETN's going fucking bananas. God damn. God damn, god damn. And I don't have very much ETN shares. Tough scene. ETN was like the most obvious captain too today in the morning slate. Myers or Cooks, I'd go Myers. Myers or Cooks, I'd go Myers for sure. So, next question here. I love CMC on the Niners run. With all that motion, he'll go crazy. I hope so. Irv Smith or Knox, I'd probably go Knox. Algier or London. I'd go Algier. And then Mariota or Malik, I'd go Mariota. ETN, 14 carries, 157 yards, averaging 7 yards per carry. That's fucking insane. I was worried about J-Rob. I was really worried about J-Rob, man. Is Juju a must start going forward? No, but I do like him. Yeah, he's on my bench. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't super high on ETN this week, so I mean, I'm not just gonna lie straight to your guys' face and tell you that I was a fucking humongous fan of him this week. I just wasn't. Trent Sherfield going fucking insane in the membrane would be crazy. Tagovailoa. Tough choices, Brady, real tough. I agree. I agree with Spock. Thielen or Deontay, I'd go Thielen, I think. ETN 25 my bench. I hate fantasy football. I feel like I built a championship team and then decided who to start and sit. Dude, that's a tough scene. That's how I feel. Every time, the worst start sit decisions are made in 10-team leagues. My fucking 10-team league that I'm in, I never start the right players because I just always start the best guy and it never ends up working. It's a fucking disaster in my 10-team league. My team is amazing and I have like 2 wins. I never know who to start. That's why I like leagues where you can start multiple flexes. There's 3 receivers. Like, because it makes up for the fact that, like, you actually need depth in order to win that, where you don't need depth at all to win, without it, and I don't know. As someone who does, like, a lot of research into fantasy football, obviously, since my job, I think I benefit from leagues where you have to actually research heavily into the players, you're like, the deeper players, and it just helps out a ton, I think. Alright. I got Darrell Henderson starting and Robinson on the bench. I know Rams haven't been good, but I think he's better than Robinson. Yeah, I don't really trust Darrell Henderson. There's a lot of people talking about how Darrell Henderson isn't the guy, like, that they're going to use some other running back this week, and that's really concerning me, if I'm just being honest. Is the game almost over? Because normally we see a huge, um, boost in, viewership once the game ends. Make sure you guys like the stream, by the way. Alright. I hope so. No Waller today again. Yeah, dude, Waller's been a disaster this year. Just a disaster all year long. It feels like he's always gonna be there, like he's gonna come back or he's gonna do something, and he just never does anything. It is a disaster. Disaster-filled season for him. Disaster. Jamal Williams or Mostert? I would go with Mostert. I'm 4-3, and you've seen my 10-team roster. It's nonsense. Yeah, I feel that. Jerry Judy has 18 fantasy points on my bench. Tough scene. 2 minutes left. Okay. A bit of help, please. Wandale or LG? I'd go Wandale. Stash Kyron Williams over Henderson. I would rather have Henderson. Good week to start Judy. Solid performance. Yeah, Judy is having a good game. Stash Kyron Williams over Pacheco. I would still rather have Pacheco. I feel like Waller was a disaster last year. He was. So Robinson, yes. But which Robinson is it, David? Is it James or Brian? I was thinking the same spot. Thanks. The Bills have called about Alvin Kamara this week, but were rebuffed. Damn. Boyd or Carter at the flex? Boyd. Josh Reynolds or Deontay Johnson? I would go with I'd go with Deontay Johnson. Start Ayuk, Thielens, or Pickens? I'd go Pickens. What do you think about Tony to the Chiefs? I think he's going to be used there. I don't think he's actually hurt. I think that he's just been playing the long con of pretending that he's hurt, and that he's going to show up there and absolutely ball out. Hopefully, hopefully that's what happens. Um, what the fuck? I did not mean to do that. So I think Tony is in for a pretty good spot when he is playing. Rate my lineup on a scale of 1 to 10. 12 team, full PPR. Tom Brady, Saquon Barkley, Nick Chubb, Justin Jefferson, Chris Godwin, Tyler Higbee, Jerry Judy, Juju on bye, Geno Smith. Damn, your team is really good. So that's like a 9 out of 10. Pittman, Ayuk, or Foreman. I would go Foreman, Wandale Robinson, or David Montgomery and Willis, Stafford, Dalton, Goff. I'm going Goff, and I'm going Montgomery. I'm so close to dropping Michael Thomas for Tony. I would not do that personally. Boyd, not only tempting, he's a must start for me. I don't think he's a must start because people definitely have better receivers than him, but I do think he's in for a good situation. Any other questions here? But yeah, I do like Boyd. Let's go with any other. Does anyone have any questions? Make sure you guys hit the like button, by the way. Higgins or Higby or Ertz? I'm going Ertz personally. Khalil Herbert, Aaron Jones, Brian Robinson. Play 2 half PPR. Smash the like button, fellas. Factual. Khalil Herbert, Aaron Jones, Brian Robinson. I would go with Brian Robinson and Aaron Jones. I'll hold. I'm just very frustrated with him. I'm frustrated with him as well. So I don't think that's really that's not much of a surprise. I would go with Wandale Robinson in this situation. Man, oh man, Drake London. What a fucking disaster Drake London is. And he's a good player too, but he's just in a bad situation, it feels like. Doesn't feel great for him. Does not feel great. Alrighty. Dog, my cat is meowing at maximum volume. I don't know if you guys hear that. Shit is crazy. Ramondre Stevenson over Aaron Jones. Crazy? No, that's not crazy at all. Thoughts on James Conner rest of the season? I really liked him going into the season. I think I was wrong. Safe to say, I feel like I was wrong. I don't feel bad necessarily about the fact that I thought he was going to be good because it made sense, but I don't feel very comfortable with him right now. Flex, Wan'Dale Robinson, Pickens, or Romeo Dubes. I'd go Pickens and then Schultz because Waller's out. Eric Rose, a healthy scratch day, tweeted, I'm just as surprised as you. Jesus Christ, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? I think that it's going to be a high-scoring game against the Dolphins. Foreman or McLaurin PPR, I would go with McLaurin over Foreman. Connor's a fractured rib. I was reading the report. Yeah, Connor's definitely not healthy. Flex Aaron Jones or Goddard. I'd flex Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones has been the most, actually, probably the single most annoying player to have in fantasy football this year, and I don't even think it's remotely close. He just has to be the most annoying player to have owned. So fucking annoying. It has nothing to do with him. It has everything to do with the coaching and AJ Dillon. So frustrating. Latavius Murray scored. Of course he did. Motherfucker. I had to play. I had either Latavius Murray or who was it? Latavius Murray or Melvin Gordon, and I played Melvin Gordon ahead of him. Tough. In our work league for Stokastic, I had to. It's a 14-team league, so I don't really have that many choices at running back. I'm glad though Swift's back. Swift had a big performance against this Dolphins defense. Thoughts on Kadarius Toney trade? I would just pick him up, but I wouldn't. I don't think you can really play him instantly. Like it's gonna take some time. At times, I wonder if Noah I is a double agent for Brian Flores. Well, he would have dropped that ball if he wasn't if he was a secret agent, a double agent, as they would say. Melvin scored 2. Yeah, I know. Broncos going to steal it in the last minute. I hope the Broncos win so that we get more Nathaniel Hackett going forward. I just love watching how dumb Nathaniel Hackett is. Stevenson, Pierce. I'm going Pierce and Stevenson. Bro, can the games please just start? I feel that. Like, I know it's week 8, but they're good streaming defenses for week 9. I want to drop the Niners. Yeah, I'm going to have to look up the schedule. Week 9 NFL schedule. Let's see here. Week 9 NFL schedule. All right, I'll go back to your question, Ron, because it's loading. I got nothing to do but wait. I feel that. Thoughts on Ayuk today? I think he has a good game with Debo out. Yep, just in the nick of time for Murray. Van Jefferson rest of the season. He strictly hinges on if Brandon Cooks gets traded there or not. If Brandon Cooks does not get traded there, I'm fine picking up Van Jefferson. If he does, then Van Jefferson is dead in the water. So back into the defensive questions. Next week, we have the Eagles against the Texans. So the Eagles are a great streaming defense. The Chargers against the Falcons is good. Dolphins against the Bears is good. Um, Patriots against the Colts. And and the Rams against the Bucks. The Chiefs against the Titans. Those are about it. There's only a couple of good ones next week. We all know Kyler stayed up late last night. That's a fact, dude. He did stay up late last night. He was playing COD. He was gaming. Gaming. I was doing the same thing, though. No, I'm just kidding. I went to sleep last night. Hope JT pops off. I hope so, too, because I am incredibly nervous about him. So I hope so. I am incredibly nervous about him. Let's see here. Sutton has found himself on the trade block / bench from now on. Yeah, Sutton is a tough scene for Sutton. Ray McLeod, Paris Campbell, or Gibson. I'd play Campbell. I turned off COD to watch this stream. Love that, Jason. Thank you. Thank you. You guys liking the new game? I've played not a lot of it, so I'm not gonna just straight up lie to you guys and tell you that I've been fucking grinding the shit, but I don't think it's that bad. But my hope for the game, like my standard for the game being any good was not very high. Like I didn't think that the game was gonna be good. So that's just kind of how I feel. I didn't think that the new COD would be very good, and it's okay. So that it's better than what I thought it would be. Um, if JT doesn't score 20 points this week, we are going to need to start a dialogue. We are going to have to. I don't care how much COD Murray plays as long as he heavily targets D Hop. I hope so too. Just traded for JT last week. I'm still nervous about him. Colts probably run more with a new quarterback starting. I would think so. At the core, the gameplay mechanics is good. It's just the rest of the game that's. I mean, the maps kind of suck. Karen Rogers going to be whining and blaming his team for the game again. Very true. Little things like the UI, barracks, no prestige. No prestige system is the dumbest shit ever. I don't know who the fuck decided that was a good idea. Skill-based matchmaking, I know it's like something that everyone complains about, but it's also stupid. Like, why is that in the game? Makes absolutely no sense. Like, why does when I play good once, then I start playing up against fucking Optic Scumpy and shit? Or Foreman, for me? Ooh, you like Dante over Eno. Interesting take. I don't think that's really that out of the ordinary, but I'd go Swift or Aaron Jones, definitely Swift. Definitely Swift. Definitely Swift. Swift or Aaron Jones, Swift for sure. Is Keenan done for the season? No. He should be playing next week. Should be playing next week. It's the new age of gaming with a battle pass and shit. They want you to play the game in season and not grind out of season, which is stupid. Yeah, I don't understand that at all. I don't think that the new way that video games have definitely like I know this is a take a lot of people have, but video games have I feel like gotten worse. Like when I was a kid, I really enjoyed playing video games, and now it's like it's almost a hassle for me to like mentally be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go play COD, right? Because I just know a lot of the time I'm not gonna have that much fun. Whereas when I was a kid, I remember it being extremely fun and always enjoying it. I have like the new Xbox and everything, so it's not like I I have like the old Xbox, and that's why it's not fun. I have the new one. Uh, Appreciate you, homie. I'm 6-1 because of this channel. Thank you, Jason. I'm glad to hear. The funniest thing about giving fantasy advice is that it's always funny. Like my teams might just be an unmitigated disaster, and I get comments like from you guys that are like, "Oh, I'm in first place in my league. I'm dominating. I'm this. I'm that." It's like, well, you know what? Even if my teams aren't bad, at least I'm giving or aren't doing the best. At least I'm giving out the correct advice. Like at least we're doing something with this that's valuable. So. That's always very promising for me. That at least the teams that I give out, or at least the advice I give out, works. That's always a positive. So thank you very much, Jason. I hope I can help you out. John is 7-0. Shout out to John. I appreciate all you guys. We're all trying to win our leagues together. Love your Sully costume, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Question though: would you go Sanders or Ramondre and Boyd or Pittman? Going up against the stacked team today, Solana pass would be perfect. Law, I feel that. I get that. So I'm going to go Boyd and I'm going to go Ramondre. Hawkinson or Myers Hawkinson? Drop Jameson Williams and pick up Keenan? Yes. I would do that. Drop Jameson Williams and pick up Keenan. I'm definitely doing that. I like Ayuk this week, so do I. That's why I do as Nick says, just not what he does, lol. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of my team suffered severely from injuries this year. And then just maybe being slightly off on certain players like really bit me in the ass. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm still gonna have a good fantasy season. Like I'm gonna have multiple teams make the playoffs, so or I should at least. So that doesn't really like I'm not overwhelmingly concerned. And at the end of the day, if I fucking lose every league and don't make any money, it's all for fun for me, anyways. Try not to take it super seriously because then you end up, um, like if you really pay attention to your team, it fucking starts to ruin your happiness watching the games. I found like if you're really locked in watching your players. Now again, I used to always do that, but I don't do it as much anymore. I don't just like score watch the whole time. I just watch the games. Game over 22-17 Denver. Great to hear, baby. Let's ride. Let's ride. Saints or 49ers? D. I'd go with the let's see here. Let me try to see who the Saints are playing. Because off the top of my head, I'm so bad at remembering matchups. The Raiders, I'd probably go with the 49ers defense. I got to play Hawkinson this week with Kelsey out, I'm afraid. Yeah, Hawkinson's just going to be all right. I haven't gotten any indie games here in Dallas. I have no idea. I thought the line was among the best. The line was among the best going into the year. Oh, I just realized I'm not wearing anything. But yeah, they were one of the best offensive lines going into the year, and now they suck. So that's a tough scene. Algier or Goddard? I would go Goddard. Mostert in for a big day, I feel. Hope so. What's up, Rob and Spock? What's up, Jonathan Taylor? How you doing, man? Taysom Hill or Schultz? Hill. Should I start Jimmy G, Spot, or Gino? I'd go Gino. Christian McCaffrey, stat line for today, Nick. I think he's going to have over 100 combined yards and a touchdown. But I don't think this is some elite performance out of him personally. I do think he has a good game, but I just don't think this is going to be his best game. I need to stop trying to talk myself into playing these fucking garbage ass players like I don't even know what I was just thinking. Like Garrett Wilson. Like there's absolutely no reason anyone in the right mind should be starting Garrett Wilson in DFS this week. Absolutely no reason. Um, Chubb, Mixon, starting Kenneth Walker, Pollard for flex. I'm starting Walker in the flex. Sorry, why Goff over Willis? Thanks. So Tyler with Willis, I think he's very risky this week. So for instance, I think that Willis might go insane. I think Willis might also just be awful. and that's not necessarily something that I'm overwhelmingly targeting, right? Like a super risky outcome from the quarterback position. Now, obviously, if you said like Willis or Dalton or something, like maybe I could talk myself into playing Willis because Willis is just higher upside and all. But based upon what your situation is, I'd rather just go Goff. I just feel like he's safer. All right, I need to start trying to build lineups with different quarterbacks other than Tua. Hawk had a full week of practice with no issues on Friday run. I feel safe with him, but I feel safe in his health. I'm just saying I don't really trust Hawk on a week in, week out basis. Like Hawk's kind of hard to trust that he's going to go crazy. Hello, it's me. Um, I actually do kind of want to get an Ellinger lineup in Malik Willis. Maybe a Malik Willis naked lineup. Just Malik. All right, sorry, I'm talking too much. The Bills made a trade call for Alvin Kamara, but didn't sound like the Saints wanted that. Yeah, it seems like the Saints are calling a lot of teams trying with Kamara. So it seems like Kamara does want to get traded, which is a little crazy in my opinion. A little bit crazy. Actually, I want to do Ellinger instead. Ellinger, and then stack them. All right. Sutton might be my biggest miss of the draft. I was so big on him. So big on him. He was a miss for me too. Cooks or Thielen. Thielen, unsure if Cooks is playing today. Yeah, I'm not sure about if Cooks is playing today either. Malik Willis or Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Miles Sanders or Donta Foreman. Sanders. I don't want to start T, T start 2T, but dude, am I dumb, Jonathan Taylor? Can you type that out again? Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Just start Goddard, bro. Don't overthink this. Gabe Davis or Sutton were my two most draft wide receivers. Yep, that makes sense. I liked him too. Russ is a unique dude. Don't like everything about him, but can't help from cheer for him. He's a fucking weirdo, man. He's a legitimate weirdo. I don't like him. He's so weird. So weird. A legitimate sicko, in my opinion. That's what that guy is. A true sicko. Um, um, Adams is a play. Yeah, Adams is play. What about Adams? I'm guessing he's good to go. Yes, he is good to go, but he is sick. So, what does that have to do with anything? I'm not too sure. Like maybe he doesn't have a good game because he's sick, or maybe he has a really good game. I'm not sure, but he is sick. That is true. Playing Fant at DFS this week feels awful. I fucking hate no Fant, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Yeah, the story about him doing high knees is just insane. Patriots defense of the Colts. Patriots. Hurst over Irv Smith today. Yes, he's a sicko. You don't think he's a sicko, dude? He's a weirdo. He's just so weird. Like he does all these things. Like he thinks he's like the main character of the story of life. Like he does all these weird things. Like when he's on the plane to the game, why are you doing fucking high knees? He's just weird. And again, I don't care. It's fine with me. I don't like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna fucking change my football opinion on him because I think he's a weirdo, but I do genuinely think he's weird. I don't think that's even that hot of a take to think he's weird. He definitely is weird. I feel like no one is starting Jalen Hurts in DFS this week. Russ is dedicated. He's dedicated to the game. Kyle, I'm not going to throw that on the screen, but that is funny. Josh Reynolds, A-Rob, Herbert, full PPR. I would go with Reynolds. Hayden Hurst or Goddard. I would go with Goddard. Which defense should I stream? Titans, Finns, Commanders, Rams, Colts, Bengals. I'd go with the Titans. Adams with his MJ flu game today. That's just a fact, dude. Sutton rest of season outlook. I am nervous, and I don't feel very comfortable starting every week. Starting him every week, but I know that there's going to be situations where I am going to have to start him. That's what I know. Alrighty. Start disappointment Pitts or constantly banged up Waller. Waller's not playing, so you have to go Pitts. Gotta go Pitts. Dak or Jean, though. I'd go with Dak. Aaron Jones or Pittman. I'd go with Aaron Jones. Russ is dedicated. He's dedicated to the fucking game. He's dedicated to the meme. He's dedicated to everything. Oh, I just smacked my microphone. Very sorry about that. I'm gonna be honest. It was weird, but it gets the job done, baby. Let's ride. He is very weird. He is extremely weird. He does so many things. And again, I'm not trying to like insult the guy because at the end of the day, he's probably a nice guy, but it seems like he's playing a character. Does anyone else feel that he's just that's not who he is, but that's the guy he is on screen. That's kind of what it feels like with him. All right. Black Jesus. Have you guys ever seen that? I don't even know what that's from. The Black Jesus video. But that video is absolutely hilarious if anyone's ever seen that video. Black Jesus, thank you for the super chat. Start 2, full PPR. Swift, Pollard, Stevenson. Excellent question. Excellent question. Personally, I am going to go with going Swift, definitely, and that's between Pollard and Stevenson. Pollard has a little bit more unknown, but I think he has more upside, so I'm gonna go Pollard. So Pollard and Swift would be my answer. Stevenson's definitely close, but Pollard and Swift for me. Swift is definitely a lock as well. I love him this week. So Swift and Pollard. And Russ just hit a let's ride on TV if anyone's watching. Let's ride. Broncos country. Let's ride. Broncos country. Let's ride. So thank you for the super chat. Swift and Pollard. Half point PPR, Jamal Williams or B-Rob. B-Rob. I need your help, Nick. Pickens or Campbell. Pickens. Start 2, Hunt. Herbert, James Robinson. I'm going Herbert and Hunt. Did you see the commercial with Russell Wilson promoting a sub? And he's really creepy while eating it. And a woman. Yeah, I did see that commercial. They took it off the air. Yeah, Spock's right. Mr. Unlimited. Mr. Unlimited. Guy's a fucking sicko, man. So funny. Be careful about eating the sandwich. It's a little spicy. What a weirdo. I should have been Russell Wilson for Halloween. That would have been actually funny. Maybe I convinced my girlfriend next year we could be Russell Wilson and Sierra. Whatever the lady's name is. Hunter Hines Hunt. If Russ gets 30 points today, how many points did Russ get? Anyone in chat have him on their team? I have him on one of my team. On one of my teams, so I'll check. How many points did old Russ get? Let's see here. Russ got 14 points. Yeah, 13, 14. Just depends on your league scoring. So 13 and 14, not great. He scored 14 points in my league. So that's not good. I think the reason why people have 13 instead of 14 is because interceptions in their league are worth more points. So that's why you get 13. Lawrence only scored 6.8 points. Fucking ETN, man. Thielen, Curtis Samuel, McLaurin, or Brian Robinson. I would go with McLaurin. The one downside of the London games is that I cannot watch them because I'm on stream. I watch the first half and that's it. And then I go back and watch the game afterwards. So I can give you guys advice. Oh my God. I had to start Cortland Sutton in one of my leagues. Man scored 2 points. Shout out to him. 2 whole fucking points. Interceptions are -2. I genuinely think that's how fantasy scoring should be. Interceptions should be -2, but in a lot of leagues, only -1. But that's personally how I think things should be set up. If I was running my own league, which I do run the leagues I'm in, but everything's set up to a vote in my leagues. But yeah, -2 makes sense. Fryermuth or Hawkinson, I'm going Hawk, and then Thielen or Carter, I'm going Carter. Can we start J-Rob? Probably not. He's really risky. Mixon or Walker, standard Walker. Um, Drop Sutton for Judy. Yeah. 2-quarterback league, so interceptions matter a ton in mine. Yeah, mine's also 2-quarterback. One of my main leagues. You have Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people who play 2-quarterback leagues like that you're going to be going up against don't necessarily understand the best draft strategy in 2-quarterback leagues. And in reality, there's no way you should ever be able to have Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen on the same team. Just go do it on your web browser. Yeah, see, I could just watch it on the computer, but the problem is I'm also trying to talk to you guys, and then I don't want to get stuck in some mental lock where I'm just staring at the game, and then I just stop talking because I have done that before, and that's what happens. I guess my attention span is too low or something. I don't know. I don't know what I've been told. Damn, the Broncos defense had a good game, I suppose. 11 points out of the boys. Very nice. Very nice. Melvin Gordon scored 14. God damn. God damn. If I lose in my 14-team league, that'll be 5 games straight losing. After Swift went down, my teams have been a disaster. Boyd or more Boyd for me. Pick one, Deontay Pickens, Cooks, Pickens, Gallup or Dubes. Dubes, thanks again, Spock. Yeah, shout out to Spock and everyone in the chat. I have Hurts and had Trey Lance, so now I'm on the stream Doom life. I feel that. A lot of injuries this year, a lot of injuries. Ertz or Higbee? Ertz. Myers or Lockett? Lockett. I've never been in a 2-quarterback league. Seems like quarterback value goes up tremendously. Yes. In 2-quarterback leagues or super flex leagues, quarterbacks go in the first round. There's multiple quarterbacks that go in the first round a lot of times. It's way different than a regular league. I like it better because in real life, the quarterback is the most valuable position. And in fantasy football, it seems like no one gives a rat's ass who their quarterback is. So when you play in a super flex league, it ups the amount that that it matters. All right. I'm editing my fantasy lineup in my one league. My team is absolutely fucking stacked to the gills, but yet I always have these tough decisions to make. I traded Ramondre and James Robinson for Derrick Henry. Good. That's a great trade. Now, I love Ramondre Stevenson. I'm a big Ramondre Stevenson fanboy, but at the end of the day, Ramondre Stevenson, like Damian Harris, might not have been fully healthy last week, and he may be fully healthy this week and just have a monster game. And then we're going to look back and be like, wow, I'm glad I got rid of Stevenson. So yeah, I agree with that. Derrick Henry always plays better as the months get colder. He always plays better. So I do like this spot for him. So I do like Derrick Henry going forward. So I do like that trade. I completely agree with the thought process behind it, and I like the trade. So yes, Derrick Henry. It was good to get Henry. Yep, I think it's so dynamic and points are highly. Yeah, it's way different. It adds way more to the draft. Superflex is the way of the future. Now, I know most people are never going to play in Superflex, but personally, I think that is the best way to play fantasy. But again, I'm not trying to tell you how to play fantasy, right? Fucking play however you want. Most of my leagues aren't Superflex. I have to play JT and MPJ in one lineup. I'm so afraid. You should be, man. I'm afraid too. I'm afraid for you. I'm scared for you. I have ETN, so go already today. Yeet. Yep, that's nice. Harris fumbled and Belichick took him out last week. Yeah, Harris also might still be bagged up is also a thought process. Chubb hasn't missed a game yet, still holding Hunt. Yeah, Hunt might get traded. That's why I would be holding Hunt. I feel like Chubb isn't like an injury prone player. I don't really think many players in the NFL are actually injury prone. Except for like JJ Watt, who's just always hurt. Terry or Eno? I'm going Terry. Deontay or Montgomery at the flex? I'd go Montgomery. He's the Michael Jackson of football. He does stuff if he's that's funny though. I'm still stuck in point 0.5 standard. I'm a simple man. I like half PPR better than PPR personally. Um, but I can't do standard leagues. Cannot do standard leagues. Ayuk or Eno? Ayuk. No, I'd go Eno. Wow, easy at Evan Ingram, 13 points. Yeah, Ingram's been looking good. Jordan, thank you for the super chat. Pats to your Vegas D. Lots of players out for New Orleans. Yeah, there's a lot of players out for New Orleans. The problem is the Vegas defense is absolute dog shit. So I would go with the Pats defense. Mainly just because I literally do not think the Vegas defense is good enough to stop Andy Dalton. That might sound crazy, but I genuinely don't think that he's going to be able to stop them. So I would go with the Patriots D for sure. Definitely Patriots D. Dude, my fucking costume has like fuzz shit on it, and it's like getting all over my face. So sorry if I keep touching my face. It feels like there's like a fucking spider crawling on me. In reality, it's just this blue shit. Swift or Olave, gotta go Swift. Barry Cooper or Pittman? Cooper. Ready for these games? Yes, sir. I hate full PPR. Most of my leagues are full PPR. Taysom or Goddard? I would go with Goddard. What do you think about trading away Tua and CH for Mixon? I would do that easily. Deontay or Khalil Herbert? Deontay. Pitts, Tunyon, Taysom, Hurst. Taysom. Deontay or Donta Foreman? Foreman. Thanks again, Nick, for your time and knowledge. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys all hit the like button. These streams never do well when there are games on Sunday morning, which sucks. But obviously, to me, it's not all about the views. Obviously, it's just about having fun. So I appreciate all you guys who come. But hitting the like button does really help out a bunch. So please make sure you do that. Uh, Dak or Gino? I'm going Dak. Fair enough. Thanks, big guy. No problem. No problem. Taysom or Goddard? Goddard. What's up? What's up, Brian? Start one in the flex. Dubes or Algier? Dubes. Dak over Gino. Gino's got a tough matchup. I like Gino's matchup a decent amount, to be honest. Hurst to be safe. Hurst is very safe. Mariota, Stafford, or Dalton? 4-point quarterback. Oh, man. So, realistically, I have Stafford ranked the highest, but I actually don't trust Stafford worth anything. So I think I would go with Dalton. Dalton had a really good game last week, and I call me crazy, but I think I trust Dalton the most out of those guys. Like Dalton's been slinging. I know they have a lot of banged up players, but Olave might just feast. I have to go with Dalton. Got to go with Dalton. Very nice, Wandale or Monty. Monty. Thoughts on Curtis Samuel? I think he's a decent start, but not a guy I'm forcing myself into. Algier or Hunt? Algier. Everyone hit the like button. That's a fact. Make sure you hit the like button. We are eventually going to have to do an ad read for the stream. Start two, more Foreman, Ayuk. I would go with Ayuk and Foreman. So real quick, let's do the quick ad. The ad is above me. It's been on the screen this whole entire time. Bet MGM. If you guys bet $10 on any pregame NBA moneyline bet tonight, you receive $200 in free bets if anyone hits a three-pointer in the NBA tonight. So that's a lock to happen. So if you want $200 in free bets and you're new to BetMGM, make sure you click the link in the video description to activate your offer over on there. Again, it's $200 free dollars. You don't have to fucking do anything. You just bet $10 on any pregame NBA moneyline bet, and then bam, you get $200 in free bets if anyone hits a three-pointer tonight, which is guaranteed to happen. So make sure you guys do check that out. Again, offers like this don't last forever. The offer is only going to last about a week and a half, I think, from now. So if you want to take advantage of it, make sure you do. Jose, Thank you for the super chat. Type your question in chat. I'll make sure to answer for you. Um, Damn, there's really no contest left open on DraftKings. Tough scene. Jordan, will Hunt be showcased for trade value or rested? I think he's just going to see his normal usage, personally. I'm not excited to start him, though. I'll be honest with you. I am not excited for that. So make sure that you do that. So make sure that you understand that he might have a bad game. I think that's entirely possible that he has a down game. But I think he's just going to get his normal usage, if I'm being completely honest with you. That would be my lean. I think we're gonna see normal Hunt usage. Nothing crazy. But I would be shocked if they fully benched him because don't they kind of have to show him off slightly? Like I don't think he's gonna be the most used player ever, but like this fucking contest filled. I was trying to. So I think Hunt is gonna be kind of around normal, what he normally does. So I don't think he has a huge game. Jose, do you have a question? Oh, there it is. Thank you, Jose. Start two at the flex. Gallup, Jamal Williams, Claypool, Gallup, Pickens, Hunt. Also start two or Hurts. I'm going Hurts for sure. I'm going Pickens, and I'm going to go with Gallup. So Gallup, Pickens, Hurts. Thank you for the super chat. His normal usage is a down game. Yeah, that's true. I don't expect anything big out of Hunt, but I do think that they're going to use him. Like, I still think he's going to be in the game. And Jason, that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. No matter how good my team looks, I get nervous every week. It's my second year playing fantasy, and Nikki carried me to second place last year. I'm glad, Tyron. Good to hear. Glad you guys are winning your fantasy leagues, or at least coming in second. Coming in second is a win in my book, anyways. In my opinion, my humble opinion, coming in second feels pretty good. Pause. Ayuk or Foreman, I'd go with Foreman. Khalil Herbert or Michael Gallup. Gallup, tough choices. Mooney or Peoples Jones. Mooney. Aaron Jones or Ramondre. Ramondre. Dude, my computer is absolutely slowing down to the maximum right now. It is running at the speed that tortoises have intercourse right now. It is super slow. ETN was my flex. Love that. Thanks. No problem. No problem. No problem. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Please make sure you guys do hit the like button on the way out. Half PPR, Al Robinson, James Robinson, or Antonio Gibson. I'd go and I'd go Antonio Gibson. Dalton or Pitts? Dalton. St. Brown, Ayuk, or Boyd? Pick two. St. Brown and Boyd. St. Brown and Boyd. Money on my mind. Later, Raiders game's about to start. Good luck, everyone. The Raiders. Gallup or McKenzie? I'd go McKenzie. Start one, Pickens, Deontay, Brandon Cooks, also Singletary, Najee, Singletary, and Pickens. Half PPR, flex, Claypool, A-Rob, Myers, Cooks, Damian Harris. I would flex Myers. I traded Waddle for Pierce. Good trade. I think that's a decent trade. This stream is so much better than Al. Well, I don't want to call Al out. I think he's a nice guy. I try to my best to answer as many questions as possible. Money on my mind. So I'm not trying to call him out. So that's why I didn't want to read that out. But I do appreciate that though. Um, all right. B-Rob or Pickens? I'd go Pickens. Good luck, everyone. Let's get those W's today. It's a fact. Thank you, 9-inch Nicholas. No problem, Ron. Ronald. Ronaldo. Ronathan. Hey, man. Should I go Texans or Eagles D? Go with the Eagles D. Should I start Brian Robinson or Aaron Jones? Aaron Jones. Thank you guys for watching today's stream. I greatly appreciate it. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That's what we're rolling with today. Hey, bro, should I start Wandale or Van? I'd go Wandale. Wandale for sure. Thank you guys for watching today's stream. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. I love all you guys from deep down. We'll keep going for the next 40 seconds before this all locks. Keep talking here. I'm talking here. Money or Wandale? Wandale. Good luck, boys. We all eat a W like Jameis Winston. Eat that W. Trade Derrick Henry or Kamara for Diggs. I would not do that personally. I would not do that. Alrighty. Let's ride. Good luck, everyone. Trade Derrick Henry or Kamara for Diggs. I'm not doing that. Good luck. Good luck. Jared Goff or Mariota. Jared Goff. Let's go, baby. It has now locked. It is now officially 1 o'clock. Thank you guys all for watching today's stream. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. I love you guys all so much. Go Dolphins, baby. Love you guys. Mwah. Make sure you guys check out that BetMGM offer too if you haven't already. Again, bet $10 on any pregame NBA money line. Bet you'll win $200 in free bets if you are a new user on BetMGM and you're in one of the states that allows you to do this. Again, bet a pregame money line bet on the NBA. You win $200 in free bets if someone hits the three-pointer, which is guaranteed to happen. So thank you guys for watching the stream. Boy, see ya. I love you, Papa. I love you too, man. Bills or 49ers. I'd go with the Niners. It's free money, guys. Make sure you guys check it out. Love you guys, as always. Bye. Fuck, I didn't hit the thing on time. Bye. Oh shit, I forgot to end the stream. Bye.